Welcome back to Jtwes, guys. I am thankful everybody's tuning in. I was looking today, I guess I'm the sock man. Now, I mentioned on the live stream the other night, guys, that quite a few guys had bought some Camel City Mill sock, and I appreciate that. So if you're watching this video, check out the link in the description for Camel City Mills socks. Great sock, love them. But anyway, different tractor shed. Yeah, I wished I did have about half of this stuff in here. You know, some people call it junk, but we call it treasure here on the farm. But we're at Rogers. You know, I don't know, some of you folks that keep up with the live streams, we talked about, you know, we mentioned about a week or so ago that Roger had a little bit of surgery on his leg. And so we just want to try to get some of his ground tillered up, get the 130 ready, put the cultivators back on it, take the fast hitch off from where we had it on there for plow day. We'll get it all back ready for him. And we're going to tiller a little bit with his tractor. Now Roger has a Ford 2000, but the cool thing about this tractor, it says Ford 2000, but it has a bigger engine in it. He put an engine, I want to say, out of a 4000 in it. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. I'll ask him in a little bit. But a Ford 4000. So we're going to go out here on the other side and we're going to do some chiseling where he wants to put his corn in some of his warm weather garden. And we'll do some chiseling there. And before we end the video, obviously I want to hook up to the disc for him so it's already hooked up. So when he gets ready, it'll be ready to go. So yeah, I got to get in the Ford frame of mind of using the tractor, so we'll see how that goes. And but thank you everybody for watching, and hopefully we'll have a good video here in a little bit, and we'll see you at the field. All right, what did you think about the Ford? I thought it was a good ride. I'll tell you what, Lord willing, we're gonna get us a 7-shank tiller for that 300. I like my spring tube tiller. It's 5 shanks, it goes deep in the ground, but that little booger will level out bad places because somebody that didn't know what they were doing plowed that field this past fall and left a bunch of holes in it, so I had to fix that with the tiller. We're not gonna say, y'all look back through the videos, y'all can probably figure out who plowed it. But so yeah, we got to get this fast hitch off and put the rolling cultivators and back feet back on it. Drawbars off, that's heavy enough. I went ahead and slid the back feet in, and we're gonna put the back feet on here, just getting it ready. So when Roger's ready to cultivate, he can also lay off some rows with this thing. We're going to go ahead and put his rolling cultivators on, but they are they're going to get put on by the cuff, and I'll show you what I mean. They are lighter, and you can do a lighter set like this. It's hard to do a heavy set like this, but you can do a light set like this. Hold on. It is, but I'm looking to see if you got a 15/16 right there. This right here is one of those deals where you want to be ready. And I'm trying to cheat a little bit here and see where we had it. I'm thinking it was right there, is what I'm thinking. This right here, guys, is what'll happen when you get some fertilizer in there. It's eat that bearing up a little bit, but lucky for Roger, he's got a buddy that's got some bearings that size. So we want to get this up in here, and sometimes it takes 2 people because you really, I think I can do it one hand. There we go. All right, so now we want to put a little English on it. We can try right there. Let me look over the seat. I think that'd be okay. Tap this a little bit. You see what happened? You don't want to hit it hard, especially when you got a lot of weight on it. So what we'll do is we'll get it back up here. And don't feel bad, guys, if you can't, if it takes a couple people to do that. So what we'll need to do is take this nut and run it up before we tap it. It's probably a good idea anytime, but it really comes into play when you have this heavy rolling cultivator on it. It's still pulling it down. Now what we'll do, put a little pressure on it, tap it. See how it's loosening up? I want it to stop moving when I tap it. Right there. Okay, that's one. Okay, we'll look for a few tattletale marks.
Let's see, about right there. It had something all the way up here, but I don't believe that was it. I think it was right there.
Sorry guys, I had to borrow some help there. Perfect. And it worked right there. Oh, that's why I don't like sweeps. Now you got ankle getter. All right, let's tighten this up before we tap on it anymore. Somebody, come over in here like this. Somebody asked me the other day, and there's a flat section to this thing, and that flat section is always what I put towards the tractor, the curved section away from the tractor. I have seen pictures of some the other way. I've seen Lilliston's the way I say put it. I've seen it several different ways. That just seems to be the way that works for me. All right, let's put this chain through here so it don't catch nothing. Okay, all we gotta do now is put up some tractors. Cranks like a champ when the battery's charged. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you something. Come on over here. I gave you a little more room than you had before, Roger. This right here is maybe a June, July project, August, somewhere along in there, but we're gonna work on this and get this going good. And hopefully we'll be picking some Jimmy Red with it. That's the plan. So hopefully that that will work out. I see a lot of nice corn planters on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, I like it. I like that tiller, guys. Man, Lord willing, we're gonna get us one for the 300. That thing did real well. I really was impressed with it. And you know, it probably went as deep as my coil shank that I made. The coil shank was, the shanks are spread out a little bit more. It's 5 of them and 7 of them. And but I really like that thing. I could see me getting one for the 300, but it needs some tires first. We'll get that, but let's see. We got to do some welding on the, I call it my spring tiller thing that we picked up last year. I got to do some welding on the slides on it. It's got some metal that protects it from wearing out. That is wore out, so we got to put some back on it. And I don't know, guys, if we get about, I don't know, we get about the 6th or 7th of April, and if it looks decent, we may take a stab at planting some corn, some Jimmy Red or something. But I'm gonna do a video here pretty soon showing you how to apply that Avipel to the seed, so hopefully that helps. But had fun today, enjoyed working in the garden, getting it kind of ready for Roger to work on, and he don't have to do some of that bouncing around on that rough soil, especially from the guy that plowed it last fall, leaving a bunch of gullies in there. But we got it fixed. I went crossways on it and got it leveled back out, so that's good. Can't think of anything else. Just appreciate y'all being here, and y'all have a good weekend. Weekend's coming up, and probably see this on the weekend. So keep watching, and hopefully I think we'll start getting a few more videos out than maybe one every 4 or 5 days. Hopefully we'll get a couple 2 out every 4 or 5 days. So that's it. Sammy, you think anything?
Nope.
Sammy can't think anything. All right, God bless you. God loves you. We'll see you.